Hello, welcome back to the Strategy Room. It's always so good to have my board members to come into this room so we can duke it out and come back out with nuggets. Welcome to the new subscribers. Special welcome to you. So, question for the room. Do you know what is the most dangerous parasite? It is so unassuming and it eats away at your destiny. It is so subtle and dangerous that we kind of like miss it when it's actually happening or when we're actually indulging in it. Do you have an idea? I'll give you a second. Okay, second is gone. It is the inability to delay gratification. The inability to delay gratification. Yes, what do I mean by that? You are unable to forego short-term satisfaction for long-term gratification. Want some examples? I'll give you some. Netflix. I know you love your Netflix, right? I love Netflix too. Who doesn't, right? But you're watching Netflix at the time when you should be at the gym, or you should be out somewhere exercising, maybe on a park or your treadmill, whatever tools you decide to use, right? But not realizing that the series or whatever it is that you're watching is going to be right there when you get back. And so you forego your exercising, which is actually putting your health on the side. Now, where you can go back and watch that series again, your health is not so forgiving. If you miss the turn, sometimes you may be able to regain it, and there are times you will not. And it is not worth the risk, right? Let's look at another one. How about a spontaneous spending on something that is trendy, something that is happening, right? And what eventually happens? Trend fades. And then you end up with this thing or this item that is under the cupboard or that's in the back of your closet somewhere. And what did you forego? That could have been funds. That could have been saved towards that greater purchase that you had in your future. Could be a home, could be a car, or something that's going to make your life easier or better, or bring you joy, right? But you bought something that you really didn't need, and it was trendy, and so now it's no longer useful, so it's thrown somewhere, and your money is wrapped up in it. So I think now you're getting what I'm trying to say. The proverbial, proverbial writer says that a man without discipline is like a city without walls. City without walls. And what does that look like? Anything goes, anything comes, right? Now, my suggestion to you is set boundaries. You have to set boundaries. You have to put a wall around that thing that you're building, okay? Now, you would notice that when there's a project going on in your neighborhood or some fancy side of town or wherever, there is always a shield around it. You know, it's like they're protecting what they're building, and when the time is right, then they unveil. So same for you. You're building something in your life. You're building things. You're making things happen for yourself. So you should build boundaries. And how do you do that? I'll tell you. Every time you resist doing something that is going to go against your aspirations or your goals, you know, when I say go against, crush it, or doesn't work to help it or move it along, you know what you're doing? You're breaking down the walls if you had one in the first place. But for every time you resist those things, you're building walls. So don't put all your effort and energy into something that's going to tear you down. Put it in something that's going to build you up. And I know we need some recreation. We need recreation because I'm a strong believer in, you know, being focused on what you have to do, but sometimes you have to be a little bit flexible, yeah? So for me, what I do, I go hard at it Monday through Friday because it's my destiny. it's someplace I'm trying to go so I could have more time to watch Netflix and everything else. But right now I can't do that because I have to get to that destination. So what I do, I go hard Monday through Friday, and on the weekends I catch up on things that is not congruent with where I want to go. Mind you, it doesn't take away, but it doesn't add, right? So it's like neutrality. So I focus on those things, but when Monday comes, I go hard at it again. The thing is, you want to do more that's promoting your destiny, or where it is that whatever it is that you're doing, you want to promote that, right? So the more you do should be towards that, and the less you do should be away from that. Get what I'm saying? So please weigh the cost, and see whether or not it's worth that short-term satisfaction, whether it's worth killing that long-term gratification. Okay? I hope that helps. And remember, your word is king. Until I see you again, see you later. Bye-bye.